I'm writing a proposal to study the Hubble Deep Field with the new infrared camera on board the Hubble Space Telescope. The Hubble Deep Field is a random place in the sky up near the Big Dipper, but if you look at any random place in the sky, you see many faint galaxies. We've surveyed that before at optical wavelengths. Now we want to go back and take a picture with the new infrared camera, NICMOS, on board Hubble. For the last few months, I've been pulling together the ideas to make a convincing case for this, and we're going to see if we can persuade people that this is the right thing to do. So this is it, the completed proposal, and now we send it in by email to the Space Telescope Science Institute.
Mark's proposal is one of the 1,000 we've received this year that's summarized in this stack, and most of these are well worth doing on the telescope, but somehow we have to choose about 200 of them to actually do. Mark's proposal will be discussed by a small group of about 8 scientists who are specialists in cosmology, his area of interest.
You've got mail.
We got the time, but now's where the real work begins, because we have to take the general plan that we outlined in the proposal and actually send the details to Space Telescope Science Institute so that they can actually schedule the observations on the telescope.
We're starting to schedule Mark's observations. Mark does have several constraints for his observations. He wants a particular telescope orientation. While at that orientation, we also have to be sure that Hubble has guide stars to track on and that the solar arrays are in full sunlight so that Hubble gets enough power. We've met all of Mark's constraints, and it looks like Mark's going to get some great data, and all the scheduling's going fine.
And now it has to go to the people at the control center to actually upload the instructions for the minute-by-minute operation of the telescope so that the observations can be carried out.
We have just received the set of instructions from the Space Telescope Science Institute that contains the set of instructions to run Mark's proposal. And now we're ready to load up the Hubble's computer with these instructions. Because the Hubble is moving so fast, about 17,000 miles per hour, we don't have enough time to really link up these instructions in one pass. So we have other satellites that we send these instructions to, which in turn relay those instructions to Hubble. And then we ship that data to the Institute.
Well, I just saw Mark this morning. He was very excited about his data, and I checked to see that it got here. It arrived last night. We've taken the data, processed it so that a scientist can interpret it, and then we've stored it on optical platters downstairs. Mark will take these exposures, stack them up into the pretty pictures that you'll see on the front page of the New York Times.
Well, this is it. This is the end product, the color composite picture that we've made from our infrared images of the Hubble Deep Field, and I think it's come out very nicely.